Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my channel where I do a restoration, modification and perhaps some tuning of my Alfa Romeo GT. And of course, I need to remind you again, it's a 2007 years model and it's a 2-liter engine, the GTS engine of course. Today we're going to talk about two things. The first thing we are going to talk about is the very usual damage to the sills. Yes, and it's because of the correct jacking points and people are jacking it up against the sills here. That is the first thing we will do today. The second thing we will talk about is jacking points. If you should not use these sills for jacking, where the hell should you do the jacking up? For example, people who are blow a tire on the highway, or if you go to mechanics, or if you are in the garage yourself, where should you jack it up the safest way? Regardless, if you have a traditional, you can't see it now, but a traditional hydraulic jack like this, or if you have the emergency jack in the car, when you're wing, 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 you will put the jack in the same places. And of course, good places to put the jack stands. You see the red one over there. But first of all, let us talk about the sills. I have been to different Alfa Romeo forums, and everyone is talking about the same thing, that most of these models are damaged underneath here at all the 4 points. I will just take the camera from the tripod and go under and show you my damage. When I bought the car, I didn't go down and look at the damage so much. I should have done that because I have some pretty bad damage, and of course there will be a problem in the future. I need to fix this, of course. But let's first go down and see how it looks. Okay, let's start with the left side. Okay, now I'm almost under the car. Now I will show you. Here now you can see already that there is a dent. It's not straight here anymore. It has a bulge, and when you go under, you can see here. Here you can see here is flat, no damage, and here it starts to cave, and it's here really we have a huge dent. Everything is completely mangled in here. See, here comes the line, and then yeah, it's crushed. I think it's 3-4 centimeters. Yeah, very sad. At the back wheel, it's not as bad. They have, of course, make a dent here too, as you can see, but it's not as bad as in the front. The front is really bad, as you can see. This is not as bad a dent as the front. Now I'm at the rear wheel, and here you can see I have no damage at all. This is the only part of the sills that they have not put a jack straight into the tin, to the metal here on the side. So this is completely whole. It's no dented, nothing. We're happy. But let's go and see the front. Okay, now I'm at the front wheel on the right, on the driver's side. And here I have a dent, but it's not very big, but I have rust, you see, because of the damage. And of course, I have a damage here too. This I need to fix very soon. Yeah, so the driver's seat, the driver's side I mean, have only
a smaller dent at the front wheel and completely hole at the back wheel, but the passenger side is really destroyed, especially behind the front wheel. Yeah, let's look at jacking points now. Okay, now I'm at the front wheel, passenger side again, where we have the biggest damage, as you can see. It's like it's really big, and you see I have the problem with rust. You see the rust is eating away, and here it's completely crushed too. Of course, the proper way to jack it up, as you can see in the owner's manual, is this lip. You have it like maybe like 15 centimeters from the edge of the sill, 15 centimeters in. You have a long metal lip that goes all the way from behind the front wheel and stretches all the way to the back end. And the proper way is to place the jack from the wheel 30-40 centimeters somewhere here. You can see it's much thicker here. So around here you put the jack, and here you lift. Then you will have no damage. Also because the emergency jack that you have in the boot have a head that fits over here, so it like grabs like this, and then you can, what do you call it, when you're spinning and elevate it. But of course I use my hydraulic jack, and here you have a very good jacking point, like maybe 30-40 centimeters in behind the wheel. You have this metal point with a hole in it. My stands don't have a central pig, but you can put it here. This is safe. I have done that on both sides. You can see over there too. Very good. And let's go to the back and see the good jacking point in the back. Now again, we are at the back on the passenger side. Here, of course, I first took the jack on the lip, 15 centimeters, raised the car up, and then placed my jack here on, you can see, like that. And I did that, the same thing, on the other side. Of course, you can place the jack in different places. These 4 places for putting the jacking points, like that and over there, I think are the best, because this frees the wheels. If I want to work with a suspension or something similar, I can have it on these points and I will not be restricted. Yes, I think that was all about jacking points. Well, I think that was all I had to say about jacking point and my damaged sills. Of course, this is a very common problem, and everyone who buys a GT should always look at this, because as you see, I have a rust problem, especially on the passenger side under here with the most damage. This isn't something I need to fix within the next year, but otherwise the rust will eat its way straight through it, and then I will have a real big problem. And you see the 4 jacking points. This is a good, safe way to have it. But of course, if I want to jack it up much higher, I need to have more security, perhaps throw some tires underneath in case something happens and everything, I don't know, if a bull runs in here and pushes the whole car or something stupid, I don't want to be crushed underneath. So it's good to put some tires. That's for security. So if it falls, it will land on the tires. Well, this was all for today, I think. So have a good time and continue watching my videos, and I hope I see you soon again. Goodbye.